Good morning. My name is Rocket and you're watching Rocket in Vermont. Today is a special day. We are doing a field trip, a farm visit to Vermont Wagyu. Sheila Patinkin, who we're about to meet, is someone who actually went to high school here in Springfield. She later went on to be a pediatrician in Chicago, and then she came home to found Vermont Wagyu, which is the only farm in Vermont that is raising and selling pure Japanese Wagyu beef. This beef is extraordinary meat. It is known for its marbling, and these cows trace their lineage back to cows that were flown in from Japan a number of decades ago. So it is a very, very special species that is being raised and cultivated right here in Springfield. Okay, everybody, this is Sheila Patinkin.
Hey, Rocket, how you doing?
I'm doing wonderfully. Can you tell everyone how you got started?
Wagyu fits well with Vermont. It's a niche product, it's an artisanal product, it takes a lot of care, a lot of time, and I think that's a thread of thought that goes through Vermont farmers. We all like to have the best of the best.
Right.
I found somebody who could raise the cows for me when I was still practicing pediatrics in Chicago. And so we started that way. I had somebody who could raise them, I had the fields, we fenced in the fields, and we got the cows. And getting the cows was a challenge in itself.
Okay, so what's happening right now is this beautiful bull here is here to get his photo taken for the Playboy equivalent of Wagyu beef, which is a, what do you call it? It's for one of these, an auction catalog. They're trying to shepherd the bull in, get him posed well, right there.
So Jason, they're a little scary because they're so big, but unless you start to run away, they're not gonna run after you. If they start to come towards you, just look at them in the face and say boo. You have to lean into it. You gotta give it a big boo.
Oh yeah, like that? Yeah. All right. Right on this way, old hoss. So we're gonna shoot that with 19. Here he comes, whoa. Take it easy, buddy. Whoa. Hey, it worked, huh?
Good job.
Uh-huh. Oh, yeah, right there. That looks good.
Wrong legs.
Wrong legs? What's that?
To show off, he's got great big ones, so he's a good breeder.
Really? The balls?
Really, just to
The
kind of
size of
explain
the
them.
balls matters?
Oh, yes.
To show that they got some nice ones for breeding.
The scrotal circumference.
The scrotal circumference.
You're learning a lot of new
I'm
things.
learning a lot, yeah. Oh, I came up to this upper pasture here to see the cows in action. See them out here in the field. This is how cows should live. These cows here have open space. They have more grass than they can eat. When people buy a Vermont Wagyu steak, it usually just shows up at your house as a frozen steak. What I want you to see is these animals alive and happy, because it is the lifestyle of the animal that contributes to the health of the system, but also to the quality of the final product. I like that your strategy is to go with a niche product and to be super conscientious about the quality with which you're raising. It is so Vermont because it is impossible to compete on a commercial level with the bigger growers in other states. I think it speaks to the culture of Vermont.
It is the definition of artisanal. Artisanal means you're taking extraordinary care, you're spending a lot of time, and it's going to be a high cost item. It has to be because of the labor involved.
So how about harpoon? That was incredible.
So I gotta know, did you have a good time?
Oh, I had an amazing time. Just an amazing event. Maybe the best of all is that Vermont Wagyu's brisket took the top prize.
It did. It was awesome, and it was great to see.
Harpoon deserves a huge shout out for organizing that massively successful event in a competition like that, where it's blind taste tested and there's all these judges in the room that have no idea. I mean, it's truly blind. For Vermont Wagyu to come across as the clear favorite, for me, I think speaks volumes about the quality of the product.
So we're going to take a photo of the steak in a little bit, but just to show you, Rocket, these are the dam and the sire of the steer that generated the steak. It shows you how far back the animals go, and they trace them all the way back to Japan when the animals came over. It tells you cool little things about the day it was born, and somewhere on here there's a DNA number also. Okay, so we're gonna grade this steak.
Okay.
This is an awesome looking steak.
So the point of the camera is to just measure the amount of fat that it sees?
So there's two things that I really look at a lot, and that's that IMF percent, intramuscular fat percentage, and the marble score that it's going to give it based on the Japanese developed software.
Great.
So I would say with this steak, it's about where we want to be as a farm. It's sitting right on the cusp of a 40% intramuscular fat marbling content.
I'll take it.
All right, it's yours.
Sheila, thank you so much for having us here today. This farm has been incredible. I couldn't be happier for your success, not just at Harpoon, but as a business, because I think that Vermont could always use more successful entrepreneurs.
Well, Rocket, it's been a real pleasure. I am so proud of what you do.
Oh, thank you. Okay, everybody, let's keep on moving. Listen up, everybody. This is the end of the video. I want to comment on the fact that I was just gifted this beautiful steak, which we're gonna vacuum seal it and it's gonna go home properly, okay? When you eat food that people in Vermont grow, it's not just the food, it's not just the nourishment, it's not just the dollar value that's being gifted to me. It is the love, the labor, the sweat, the entrepreneurship, the risk that people take on. All those things go into this single steak. When I think about this steak, it's not just 39% intramuscular fat that's in it, which is awesome, and I've had the steak and it's incredible. Being gifted this is not just being gifted a meal. Being gifted this is being gifted all the love of Sheila and her team that has gone into this. So thank you for watching this. My name is Rocket. You're watching Rocket in Vermont, and we will see you next time.